Alright everyone, so I decided to start my video on my rat rod build. The truck is a 51 International that I got out of the woods in Cawdry Valley area. And I'm going to be mounting it onto a 2003 Toyota 4Runner with a V8 4.7. So I'm off to a good start because I got a chassis and firewall and everything, and it all still runs and drives and everything. So here's a little video of what I'm at so far. Alright, so it's Friday, February the 10th, and me and my father just got the cab in the garage before it gets buried in snow, because we are getting a lot of snow lately. I mean, the last week has just been non-stop crazy here. So, here's the cab I'll be using. Needs quite a bit of work, but it definitely can be done. I think the worst part is going to be probably where the seam is on the back, and she does have a dent there, and all along there that she separated pretty bad. The inner structure is still attached though, so but it can be fixed like anything else. But I figures if I spend a couple of weeks at this, I'll have it done. And yes, there's no floor in it, but I'm using the floor and the firewall off of this rig. I drove this in here 2 days ago, and reciprocating blades were on sale, so I picked up a couple of packs and I went at her. And this is where I am. The lighting in here is not very good yet, but I got some lights on order, so should be able to see stuff better soon. So the firewall will be getting used. I would imagine I'll have to cut this all off to fit the cab down over. And I'm hoping to leave this tray up in here because that's where the wiper motor sits. It'd be nice to be able to use that too, but I guess I'll see what happens there. And drivetrain all works great in this. I'll definitely be going with different wheels and tires on it when it gets all done, but that's a far ways away yet. I got most of the interior stripped out. I still got to remove this dash because to adapt this firewall to the cab over there, I got to have some welding involved, and I don't want to catch the sound deadener on fire. So that's all going to have to come out too, which is no big deal. Right now, if I put a couple of things back in the dash, it'll actually start right back up again. So I had the seats hauled out. I think I'll be using those seats again. I got them up there somewhere. And the carpet and everything, I'll be using all that. And, oh yeah, it's really dark back here. The chassis is in really good shape. Of course, I got light rust on it like anything else, but it is really in good shape. So, I only paid $500 for this rig off of a fella here in Steamville area, which was a good deal for a Toyota 4Runner. There's 220k on it, so you know it's a Toyota. It's good for a nice bit yet. So when I get this all built, I'll be using this as a daily driver all year round. I mean, why not? It's not going to be a showroom vehicle or nothing. It just wants to have something different than anybody else got. And she'll definitely be different. The cab, and I got the box and everything for this too, is 51. And I believe she's a L110. Yep, L110 series. And I found another cab and fenders and everything for parts, so I could cut sections out and weld into this one and that. So I got most of that home already. Not all of it, but most of it. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get at this. I'm hoping I can leave the patina on it the way it is, because I really like that. Probably just get some flat clear coat after and clean her up with a Scotch-Brite pad and just put some flat clear right over it, protect it. And I am going to undercoat the chassis and everything on this because I will be using it in the winter time, so I do want it to last. So that's where I'm at with that now. And I'll be using most of that interior because, I mean, it'd be nice to have a upgraded interior in it for sure. The center console, and I'm even planning on using the 4Runner doors, not the full doors, but the inside skins with all the power window assemblies and all that stuff in it, and mount it inside these doors, weld it in, so that way I'll have power windows and everything. I mean, when this is done, I'm going to have air conditioning, power windows, power brakes, power steering. I have everything, so it should work out pretty good, I'd say. Oh, look at there. An old wasp nest up inside her. So, most of this firewall will be getting cut off, because I'm not going to be using it. I do have to start taking measurements tomorrow now, to see how it's going to line up with this one. I know this firewall is wider, but I can work around that. I mean, I can shorten it up. And I didn't cut the front frame off yet, because I don't know if I'll be able to use that or not. It'd be nice if I can. It would save a lot of work. But if I gotta cut it, I will. Same with the rad support and that. I had to make up my own. But the biggest thing is, you know, once I haul the carpet and everything out, drop the cab down over it, get it to line up on the firewall and that, then weld the cab right to the floor. And I mean, then everything is in place like it should be, and it looks really good underneath. It looks like it was made for it. So yeah, I guess this is the end of part 1 of my video. But there will be more videos to come, and hopefully pretty soon there will be, because this is all of what I did in one day. I cut this all off and got the cab in, so that's not bad for a one day's work. Definitely a good start.